What is going on YouTube? Hayden Mac making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as TRX to BTC, also known as Tron to Bitcoin. We will be doing a current coin market analysis, looking at charts, looking at the current coin market cap, seeing where exactly the coins are going. Litecoin seems to be stalling out at around $100. I do want to explain why, where I predict it could potentially go. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and let's jump right into today's video. So I just want to apologize for not being able to make a video yesterday. We were doing so much stuff yesterday with work, traveling, and I was on the road for like 5 or 6 hours throughout the day. So I was not able to actually sit down and make a video. Had no Wi-Fi in the car, things like that. Couldn't make a video like that, but I did warn you guys following day that I was not able to do, or the day before that I wasn't going to be able to most likely do one on Sunday. So my apologies once again, but otherwise it was a great trip. We did a ton of stuff. I'm pretty tan, honestly. I got really tan out in the sun a lot. Maybe I'll throw in some clips into the videos coming up in the next couple of days, mainly because it's all backed up on my computer and on my camera, so I have to check it all out. But otherwise, guys, to jump into today's video, looking at this current coin market cap. Market cap is $298.4 billion, with 24-hour volume being $63 billion, and then Bitcoin dominant $65.3. So what I'm first noticing is that in the past couple of days, market cap has significantly increased. We're almost at $300 billion once again, which means money is moving into the markets. I'm also noticing a lower 24-hour volume, indicating kind of a flat line compared to where we were the past couple of days. But you'll notice as I scroll down, top 10 cryptos are all big gainers. They're all moving in green. Some of them are actually double digits. EOS is double digits. Bitcoin Cash practically double digits. Tron as well as Bitcoin SV are all skyrocketing in price. Everything is in green though. You can see that we did have this big dip, which is now indicating a small retracement to the upside. Some bigger than others, of course. And you can see that we are very similar in terms of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is showing very similar patterns to all the other altcoins, but everything is green. We don't see the first red until the 29th coin in the market, but everything is practically up double digits, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. That does indicate that we are doing something good and we are starting to consolidate back up to those previous retracement prices, and we're going to blow past them. So I just want to jump on over to the current charts and check out what exactly is going on. So we're here on Litecoin right now, and it's definitely an interesting, pattern that we're in. I know we were at 140 as a cap. Trading at $100 right now is not the end of the world. It's nothing that we're, to be discerned by, mainly because we did have a big retracement. We did have a healthy pullback to the downside, and we do have explanation for that pullback, and that was because we were extremely overbought on the weekly. The weekly was testing very high. We were breaking through many levels of resistance with like just soaring through it. So to finally catch some sort of retracement was definitely necessary. We entered an extremely overbought market, way too overbought, and now we are starting to consolidate back down. So the fact that the coin is now trading at 52 is very nice. It's very good to see that we're finally down at a conservative level, indicating that we have plenty of potential now on the weekly long term to move up to higher levels. So I am honestly anticipating a potential rally in the next couple of months, honestly, and I don't want to sound like this is too far off, but towards the end of 2019, we could easily see another retestment of 140 plus, $140 or even higher, which is a great thing. Now to just zoom back into the daily, you'll notice that there's an interesting consolidation period. So I like to tell you guys on the channel that we interact very peculiar with our high-low middle moving averages in very interesting ways. For example, we use it as a support as well as a resistance. You'll notice right here, if I can find some, we tend to stay above it, but you'll notice it can act as a resistance in the past. You can see right here. Besides when we're above it, it's not really that useful, but you can see right here, we're hitting resistance very close to this high-low MMA, and then moving back over, you can see when we fell below it, it was acting as a short-term support. You can see these past 3 days, it was acting as a support line. We fell all the way down to the red band and pulled right back up to the green, closed candle above here, and then started the following day, we traded above here. So we were at some point using this as a means of support, and we can still use it as a support. So it is a good indicator indicator. Now, we did recently retrace below it, and I noticed we tend to stay below it more than not. What I mean by that is when we use it as a support, it tends to break pretty quickly, but when we use it as a resistance, it's there for quite a while. Not sure if it's an immediate thing, but you'll notice how we kind of got caught up right now within the high-low middle moving averages for Litecoin, and you can see we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles now of problems in this region right here. So we may not close the candle this low. We may see retracement once again back into the high-low middle moving averages, trading out sideways. But when in doubt, eventually we should be able to break away from that, start to use it as a support, and eventually retest levels near 115 to 125, and get back into this channel right here, and for good support and good reason. So with us being very low, 40 on the RSI, it gives us plenty of potential to move up to higher levels, especially when we look at the other altcoins on the market. It does reassure us that there is potential to move up to those bigger prices. Now, Bitcoin is another great one. Bitcoin trading at 50 on the RSI, even a little bit lower, 49.50 on the RSI. You can see we had a big dip. We kind of, I guess you could say we broke down from our ascending triangle. You can see clearly what ascending triangle I am talking about right here, and then right here. This would be the ascending triangle as we headed up, and it seems like we broke bearish from that, but we got caught pretty nicely. We retraced right back into our channel that we were trading in for the past couple of weeks. So going back like 2 or 3 weeks, we were the same price as we are right now. So we're still above 10 grand. We're still trading quite high, and it's really no concern to me the fact that we've pretty much mitigated our losses and we came back down, 250 on the RSI with the price hanging out at about the same levels we were at before is a great thing. And what I mean by that is this is a double top, you can see right here. But here's why this is so important, and I'll explain in a second. You'll notice that the last time we were at this price, let's go back to here, we were around 60 on the RSI. We go back to the last time we were at the current price that we're at now, and we were overbought. We were at 80 on the RSI. This is the first time we're at the same exact price, now being 50 on the RSI. This indeed gives us plenty more room to burst to higher levels. You can see the previous times we were at these levels, we managed to break out, even if we were overbought. You'll notice we're even lower now on the RSI, giving us even more potential to break to higher levels, defying and breaking higher than our previous highs of 2019. So the tops, which I know are as high as 14,000, but let's play a conservative and say 13,000, which is right where the wicks end and meet the candle, are good indicators that we could break above that. Very easily we could break above that and enter our own new channel. This is pretty much uncharted territory for right now, but the fact that we're getting very close to previous highs is a great indication. There's a healthy pullback. We're now much closer to our high-low MMA, which will slowly act as upwards pressure, slowly increasing whatever price is above there. This will slowly snake up, and the price will float above here and slowly drift up into higher levels instead of just parabolically shooting straight to the upside, which, as we know, is almost impossible to predict as well as very risky to invest in. Now, I just want to wrap things up with Ethereum and Tron. You'll notice Ethereum, once again, having the same issues as before, facing a lot of resistance with the high-low MMA. That's why I like to point this out, and that's why I enjoy using it, because you can see the struggle the price is having to break this downwards pressure that's really pushing the currency down to lower levels. So if indeed we do build up support, we could indefinitely break above here and shoot back up into this channel right here, which is really what we're looking to see, some sort of movement back into the $200 to $300 region. And it doesn't look all that bad, to be honest with you. The fact that we now consolidated all the way back down around 38 on the RSI when we were extremely oversold literally a couple weeks ago is a great healthy retracement will pretty much indefinitely start to move back up to higher levels. Now, to wrap up today's episode with Tron, you'll notice Tron does have some sort of descending wedge on this coin. Very interesting. A lot of back and forth going on about Tron, whether it's worth investing in, anti the company. If you have any opinions on Tron, please do let me know in the comments down below. But you'll notice we're in some sort of descending wedge as we're slowly putting downwards pressure on the coin. So it looks like it's pretty much setting previous lows compared to what it's had before, if not all-time lows soon. And you can see it doesn't look like the greatest coin to be investing in. Not only, I mean, yes, we have potential to, move all the way back up to support, if not resistance right here. This area is where it's pretty much neutral and trading out sideways, but we do have a ton of downwards pressure. It seems like we did find a bottom for the coin. Not only did we retest oversold, but it looks like we're now within a channel of its own. And then there's 3 lines of resistance, the red, the green, as well as this purple one, that are all pushing downwards pressure on Tron. So I don't think Tron's going to be going anywhere. I could be wrong. If you see it otherwise, please do let me know down in the comments below. But otherwise, that's going to sum up today's episode. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.